Hello, you beautiful people. Do I have a beautiful, awesome, tasty little treat for you lovely, beautiful players of Imperium Galactic Survival. I have spent the past 2 weeks learning how to mod it, crashing, fixing it, undoing it, redoing it, and all that stuff. Give me just a few minutes. I got to tend to some stuff real quick behind the scenes.
Mic off. Mic on.
And while I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and get a refill of this beautiful cup of coffee right here. It is, what is it? It is, let me look at the thing right. It is French vanilla for tonight, guys. So, I mentioned earlier that I had been working on modding Imperium Galactic Survival. Okay? So, I'm going to be doing a series of live streams here. I really don't know within the next, I'm going to say next week and all that stuff, guys. And I'm going to be showing y'all how I done it as well as all the work that I have done over the past week. I will be actually uploading it to the Steam Workshop for you to download yourself. If you're one of those individuals that you've tried and modding just is not your thing, well, guys, I've got a surprise for you because I am going to be modding both the single player game, the default multiplayer game, as well as the Dark Faction DLC part of the game. And it's going to include, excuse me, it's going to include everything that I'm going to show you here in this live stream here in just a few minutes. As soon as I get my coffee and get back over here and sit down and load up the game. Oh, I'm old, peoples. I was old. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go ahead and we are going to start a single player. Here we go. And I'm going to start by going to start, and then I'm going to select scenario. This is how you would actually play the mod whenever I upload it to via the Steam Workshop. In this case, we are going to go with the modded default multiplayer. Everybody that owns Imperium, y'all have this in your, well, you don't have the modded default, but you have the default player, so on and so forth. Okay? Now, with that being said, I got to catch my breath because I'm excited. I'm really excited. We're going to name this modded live stream test. Yeah, that looks good. All right. So what we're going to do is you know what? Let's select Skillion. Let's just start there for all intensive purposes, okay? All right, let's do that. All right, we're ready. So we're going to start on Skillion, okay? And I'm going to show you just some of the beautiful things that I've been working on. Let me get a sip of this coffee while we're loading in. And trust me, guys, it took me almost 2 weeks to figure out how to get it not to show up as error, continue, error, continue. All right, we're going to crash land on Skillion. Okay, because we have nothing better to do. All right, we're going to go ahead and load up. Ooh, you know what? Let's aim for that lovely thing right here. Let's see, do we have anything? Yes, we have this. We have this. I mean, there's not really much we can do but enjoy the ride down. You know what I'm saying? So let's, we're going to go ahead and land right here. Okay. Yes, we're going to bounce off of this thing. Old tanker. Yes, this is going to be a beautiful start. Bam! You gotta love it, folks. Beautiful. All right, let's see. Nope, we got everything we need. All right, beautiful. Let's hit our jetpack. Okay, so now what we are going to want to do is, does this thing have a core in it? No. All right, so what we need to do, let's throw our little tent out here. There we go. And let's see, I don't think we have enough to, you know, one of these days I'm going to make a mod where it puts this thing over here in the tools section along with these right here, because that's what those are tools. Alright, we don't have that unlocked, so we need to grab some resources, guys. Like I said, I'm not using dev commands and all that because I want you to see, you know what I could have probably done, caused our learning to go up faster. We'll make this work. Alright. Ooh, that is bright. We're going to run over here and grab these resources. Okay. And then we're going to get ourselves situated. Because we've got to make a core. But we got to level up so we can do that. So let's grab these resources real quick. I know, you know, you're excited. I'm excited. Everybody's excited. But I don't want to just give it to you without, you know, earning it. Alright, let's go ahead and get our portable constructor, that guy. Beautiful. Alright, so, is there anything that we need? That's already unlocked. Beautiful. Yes, you see that, guys? Okay, we're going to, let's grab us some food to go. Alright, let's go back down here to our base. We're going to throw our portable constructor down. Okay, yes, you can absolutely build this. Okay, however, you need a core, if I'm not mistaken. We'll find out, because I really don't know. We'll find out together, and I'm the one that made the mod. Alright, let me turn my chat over here on so I can actually see anybody chatting and all that good stuff. So while those things are cooking, yep, that's almost done. We're going to make this our little home right here, but we got to put a core in it. Now, I did not check to see. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Okay. Let's see here. Just kind of look around. Just look, and see what we got. Alright, let's see here. Almost. So let's wait on this. Let me sip this coffee real quick. We're going to wait on this. Let's go ahead and get one of them sandwiches going. Let's go ahead and eat one of them bad boys. We can go ahead and heal up a little bit too. Multitask. Alright. Come on, constructor. There's still a few more things that I want to do before I release the mod and stuff like that. But it will be coming here before long. Alright. So, we can absolutely do that. Alright, so let's throw that bad boy down. Alright, there you go. So now, what that means is you can build this in, and you can build as many of them as you want. Okay? And you can place them down anywhere you want on the base, small vehicle. Just throw a couple of them out here. Tab. Yes. Okay. Now you can't put them on the ground, guys. I tried to where you can just throw them on the ground. I really did. It's just nope. It ain't gonna have it. So, with that being said, you cannot place them on the terrain. I've tried. It didn't work. So you know, it is what it is. All right. And let's throw one more. However, you could probably, you know what? There we go. All right, so there's you some guards. They will hopefully defend you. I wouldn't suggest shooting them or pissing them off, but anyhow. Alright, so let's go ahead and throw our little constructor down right here. Alright, now, let's go right here. I made a blueprint for a base, SV, HV. So I've got a core with the spawner block, and I went in and I set it specifically to certain things. And this is how much it's going to take you to build. So let's throw some copper. Yeah, let's throw some copper in there. So now here's where we're going to do the item menu so that we can just throw the resources. Okay, copper. There we go. Alright, and then silicone. Alright, and then carbon. Alright, iron. I can't spell iron tonight. And then I think it needs wood plank. Alright, let's see here. Now, let's go back to our thing. Alright, so here's our copper. Here's our, yeah, that stuff. Words. Alright, beautiful. So now, the beauty about it being a blueprint, a base, if you would, it doesn't take but a couple of seconds to build, 42 seconds to build. There's nothing I can do about that, guys. But the benefits of it is absolutely. Hi, Miss Ma'am. Like I said, I don't know if these guys are friendly. Well, they're friendly because you know they ain't shooting you. But either which way. With that being said, let's what do I need to build a core? Can I build a core? Core, we need computer and fiber. Alright. Computer and fiber. Yeah. Alright. So let's throw that in there. Let's go ahead and get one of them cores cooking. That way we can go ahead and make this base our base. Okay, now we should be done with our blueprint. Yep, we are. Now the beauty about it, we can't spawn to the base because we're so close, far away. But you can put this down anywhere on the battlefield, okay? And you can lower it down just a little bit, you know. Alright? And then now it will spawn out a group of soldiers up to 20. I mixed matched them with what the game has and stuff like that. And they will wander around. However, I do not know how to make them follow you. I don't even know if that's a thing. However, they will absolutely defend you, and they keep respawning. Okay, so let's go ahead and throw another one down there. Okay. There we go. So, like, if you're attacking a POI and all that, you could absolutely have you a couple of these built. And, like, if you wanted to fly in, you know, to where you can, and keep in mind, you also, there we go, you can scoot that out a little bit too, and you can absolutely surround the enemy base and stuff like that. I know it's not a really huge thing, and you see my frames went down to 36 or whatever, that's fine. But it gives you defense for your base, like if you set up in a hostile territory. For example, let's did we build that core yet? Yes, we did. Alright. Now, you are red, so let's go ahead and slap a core on you. Alright. Now, everybody should be happy now. Alright, we'll go ahead and just throw everybody together. We got those. All right. Now the spawners that you build down in your these right here, they don't whenever you put them down, they don't respawn. If you throw them down on the base, they don't respawn. However, the little base spawner right here that I made, they continue to respawn. Guys, I've tried to figure it out. I am certainly no Vermilion or Ravian. I don't have their skill set of doing all these things. They'll just kind of sit right there for whatever reason for right now. However, what we can do is we can go ahead and throw in some enemies. Zerax. Yeah. Probably wasn't a good idea to be standing there. Okay, let's go ahead and throw some in over here. So, see, they will absolutely move and fight and defend. So, keep that in mind. Okay. Now, I'm just doing this for testing purposes to show y'all. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and go into God mode so we can watch the battle. And see, they will absolutely, obviously, you know, you want to limit yourself on how many spawn things you put down and all that stuff because, you know, the struggle's absolutely real. So let's go ahead and throw some more right here as I'm telling y'all to limit it. I know it's crazy. We're going to crash this thing. Yeah. Alright. So. And as you can see, the, when the spawners, the base spawners, when they lose a NPC, they continuously respawn, like in some of Ravion's POIs or Johnny J. Appleseed's POIs and stuff like that. But yeah, that's some of the stuff that I've been working on. Like this here respawned another entity because they lost their people over here. So let's go ahead and throw some more down over here. That ain't a Greek. Alright. Let's see how they respond. So there you go, guys. It's not really going to be a long live stream. I just wanted to show y'all one of the mods I'm working on. And then whenever you want to get rid of the thing, you can absolutely pick it back up. Let me just hold it down. I'm sitting here one shot at a time. Yeah, I could have spawned in the multi-tool. Alright, so there you go. Okay, and you can pick it up and there you have it. You know. And they'll still stay there. I don't know if they'll stay there until they die or whatever. But if you pick the spawn point back up, they will absolutely cease to exist. So we can throw some more enemy spawns down and kind of thin out the herd. Can we take that one? All right. She's a civilian, but she absolutely will pull a sidearm out and go to work real quick. I'm telling you guys, I've done seen it happen. It is absolutely the thing. And I may change the number of units. Let me know in the comment fields what you, the player, want. I can. We're not going to do it with 100 players because it would lag your game out big time. All right, so the only ones that I have down now is the base, which is that one, that one. Is there one over here? No. All right. So let's go ahead and throw some more of these guys down. Okay, we're just weeding through the crowd, guys, at 7 frames per second. Yep, there you have it. I don't even know if anybody else has came up with this idea or even thought about this idea or anything like that. Don't know. You may have very well done it yourself. But, so there you go. That is what I've been working on for the past 2 weeks, figuring it out, trial and error and all that stuff, guys. But I'm going to go ahead and end this stream here because I've got some more work to do. So, guys, hope you enjoyed today's little show and tell stream, and I'll catch you in the next one. And I'll keep you updated on when the mod will be released and stuff like that.